Okay guys, so I've got something slightly different again today. As you can see, we've got this ABUS Discus 2080, which has got the disc detainer core in it. Now I believe this is actually a sort of an 8 or a 9 or a 10-year-old lock. Actually, it's one of the older ones without the butterfly discs, but they were still up to using different cut discs top and bottom to prevent you sort of just sticking the top of the keyway tensioner in there and sort of going through and picking it. So as you can see, it's got 6 discs in, and disc number 1 and disc number 6 are probably a 3 or a 4 cut, so obviously you've got that whole sort of over rotation sort of aspect. And then of course you'll be looking for that disc number 1, as I explained in my last video. Of course there'll be a link in the description. And yeah, so quite a tricky lock to pick, these ones. And also on top of that, you've got this like a floating core in this one. So as you can see, we've got a lot of movement in there. So as you sort of tension, whether you tension off the top, which I did have a couple of goes at the top and I couldn't really sort of get it open, just couldn't get enough feedback out of it. But you tension off that last disc, and the last discs are literally about sort of 1.5 mil. And obviously with this movement in the core, it makes for a pretty tricky lock to pick, I must say. But a wonderful lock. I'm really pleased I've got this in my collection actually. And of course I will be getting one of the new modern ones with the ABUS Plus core in, and we'll have a go at picking that soon as well. But yeah, so a wonderful lock. I think it's got 11 mil hardened shackle as well, and like I say, you don't get to see these very often, so you're not picked on YouTube as well. So this is what we'll do. We'll get it in the vise and see what it takes to pick into it. Okay guys, so hopefully you've got a good view of the Discus lock there, because like I say, these are pretty tricky things to pick actually. So of course we've zeroed all the discs, which is what we would do, and as you've seen by the key already, obviously we've got a sort of 3 cut top and bottom, so of course we'll be tension up of one of those, and then we're going to have to find the 0 disc to sort of tension with a tension tip, with the picking tip, and counter rotate to get the lock open. So we'll be tensioning off a disc number 6. Okay, so of course we're on number 6 now, so we're just looking for number 5, which is that one there. Nothing on 5. 4, nothing on 4. 3, a nice little click out of 3, nice little click out of 3, nice little click out of 3, and we've got some movement on the core that time as well. Okay, so disc number 2, that's already in a gate. Disc number 1, nice little click, and a lot of movement in the core there, and in the pick there as well. So I know we're definitely in a true gate there. Okay, so we're down to 4. Still nothing in 4. Just get on that number 5. Nice little click out of 5 that time. A nice little click out of 4. Let's just go back up to our 0 disc, which we know is that one there. Counter rotate that. Okay, we've got a nice little bit of movement both in the picking tip and also the tensioning tip, so I think we're done there. Now of course if I had a metal disc detainer pick, we would probably be able to sort of put enough rotation on it and actually get the lock open, but this is a plastic one, as you can see, so we're going to use a little tool there just to open it up, and of course we'll get it open like that. So as you can see, we are open. So it's a pretty tricky lock to pick actually, obviously with this floating core, and obviously using the technique to find that 0 disc to actually counter rotate the tensioning disc you're on. So yeah, so you need a couple of little tricks up your sleeve to get this one open, but as you can see, we managed to get open in a relatively good time. Wonderful locks. I really enjoyed sort of picking this. And you don't see too many of these being picked on YouTube really, because this is an old one, and I think the new ones are pretty tricky as well, but of course I'll be picking one of the new ones very shortly. Listen guys, hope you enjoyed that, and listen, take care and catch up with you soon.